I'm not going to spend a lot of time up here, but I would like to thank very much Mayor Ron Dellums and the City of Oakland for hosting the fifth Mayor's Technology Summit that Temple University has put on. And I would especially also like to thank Mayor Dellums' staff, Trina Barton, Miguel Bustos, Bob Glaze, the CIO of the City of Oakland. The folks in the mayor's office for the City of Oakland have just been fabulous, have worked tirelessly to try to put this program together. And so to them, I put my thanks out to you. Right now, I want to welcome my very good friend, Dr. Simon Hakim from Temple University. He's going to come up and talk about the program. And so, Simon, why don't you come on up, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Louis. This is, as Louis mentioned, our fifth Mayor's Summit. Just to give you a brief history, we started it all at the year 2000 with Mayor Giuliani. We had the conference on best practices of government. It was very successful in New York. Then he came back to us a few months later and said, I'd like to have one on e-government. And we had another one in cooperation with the City of New York, Mayor Giuliani, and the CEO of the Stock Exchange. And the whole thing took place at the Stock Exchange, at Gracie Mansion, etc. And it was the first time that Rudy Giuliani brought with him several CEOs of corporation, of technology corporation. And he said, you know, the niche that we can have here is bringing together government and private sector. We need more talk between the two sectors in order to improve services for government. And we actually continued his theme. A year later, we had it in, or 2 years later, we had it in San Francisco. And I was lucky enough to have contact with Louis Lubin, who was the CIO of the city. And Louis provided enormous support, but more so his usual original thinking and his initiatives. And I got used to the fact that sometimes at 12 o'clock at night I have to be up on a phone call, etc., or at 5 o'clock in the morning. He works around the clock, and we had an enormous summit. And since then, we were very friendly. Our friendship was really the base of it, and we continued working together. We had the next summit, again on Homeland Security in Washington, D.C. Mayor Williams hosted it, and that time it was us with the U.S. Department of Commerce. And now, I must say, it's a great pleasure here to be in Oakland and to have the incredible, very well-known Mayor Dellums hosting us. We always knew about his activities and his stance in Congress, and here we are lucky he hosts this event. At the end of the summit, we're going to mention the fact that next year it's going to be in Philadelphia. We are finishing now a new business school, which is going to be the most elaborate in technology and in appearance business school in the nation. It's going to be finished next month, and next year, hopefully, we're going to have this summit in Philadelphia. But we'll be always happy to come back to Oakland, given the wonderful, wonderful cooperation that we enjoyed with you.
Okay, thank you, Simon. Thank you very much. And I just cannot emphasize enough, the City of Oakland and the effort that they put in. I don't know if you saw, if you go down near City Hall on the light post, they have these wonderful banners announcing that the Mayor's Technology Summit is taking place. And it was very important for them to include the community and let the community know what was going on. And to invite them, in the Oakland Chamber of Commerce has really stepped up to help out as well. And so to them, we certainly thank them. Next, I'd like to tell you that we are in the congressional district of Congresswoman Barbara Lee, who is clearly a maverick on Capitol Hill, going against the grain what isn't popular at the moment. She may read through the tea leaves and say, it's not, you know, I'm going to have to go with the intelligent choice and not the popular choice, and she'll vote in that way, and she'll try to move an agenda in the direction that she really feels is important. And Congresswoman Lee sits on the very powerful Appropriations Committee in Congress. She actually filled the seat that then retiring, seems like he's no longer retired, Ron Dellums, who was in Congress at the time. So she came in, was elected on the heels of his departure. And she's going to come up and talk a little bit and introduce another esteemed member of the Congress, Loretta Sanchez, who, I'm going to make a plug, that she's actually got a book out with her sister Congresswoman Linda Sanchez. And so go to your bookstore and buy Loretta Sanchez's book. But certainly, though, I would like to welcome up Congresswoman Barbara Lee.